Welcome to the Business Wisdom Podcast, where business strategist Clive Enever shares his inner business wisdom with you. Each episode is packed with his experience to help you grow and develop your own business wisdom. Join Clive as he shares his wisdom with you.
Welcome to Business Wisdom, the podcast for business owners ready to lead with clarity, confidence, and smart strategy. I'm Clive Enever, business strategist, and I help you discover clarity to engage more effectively with more of your ideal client more often. Every now and then in business, we need to stop and take stock. Pause for a moment and look at how our business is performing against the plans we've set. Today, we're not looking at numbers as spreadsheets or reports. We're looking at what they mean, because every number in your business tells a story. And when you understand what that story is, you can make better decisions, build stability, and lead with clarity. Numbers don't judge, they inform. They don't tell you how to feel, they show you where to look. So let's explore how to read your results, what they're saying about your performance, and how to use that information to strengthen your next decisions. Many business owners only look at their numbers when they have to, when something feels off, or when their accountant asks for updates. But the most effective leaders treat numbers as part of their regular rhythm. Your numbers are a conversation with your business. They reveal whether your daily actions support your long-term goals. For example, if your revenue is solid, but your workload feels heavier than ever, that might tell you your systems aren't keeping up with growth. If client numbers are steady but new inquiries have slowed, that's a hint that your visibility may need attention. And if income looks strong but cash flow feels tight, it might be a sign that invoices are delayed or expenses have crept up. Seen at the right time, these aren't problems, they're messages. They help you see what's happening in real time, without emotion or assumption. Numbers give you perspective. They show patterns that can be hard to see when you're caught up in day-to-day work. And that's what leadership is. Not reacting to how the business feels, but responding to what the business shows you. When you review your results, start with 3 key areas: sales and inquiries, client retention, and use of time. So let's first turn our attention to sales and inquiries. Look at what's coming in compared with what you expected. Are inquiries arriving consistently? Are conversions steady? If sales are holding strong but new leads have slowed, your offer still resonates. You might just need to increase visibility. If leads are flowing but conversions are dipping, the message might need refining. Numbers highlight the symptom. Your job is to find the cause. Next, look at client retention. Retention reflects trust. It shows whether your service, systems, and communication are working well. When retention is high, that's proof your business delivers value and reliability. When it starts to slip, it's time to ask questions. Are clients feeling supported? Are expectations being met? Often a small change to communication or process can restore stability quickly. Finally, review your time. How was your time spent? This may not appear in your accounts, but it's one of your most important metrics. Compare the hours spent on growth work, planning, client relationships, leadership, against the time spent maintaining or reacting. If most of your time is going into maintenance, your business might be running you. The balance of where you spend your time is one of the clearest reflections of your leadership focus. Numbers gain real value when you look at them over time. One set of results doesn't define success or failure, but it's a pattern beginning to form. Over time, the pattern will present itself clearly. Look for direction, not perfection. If revenue dipped slightly but client retention stayed strong, you may only need a light adjustment. If productivity slowed while sales increased, perhaps your systems need tightening. If costs crept up without a clear reason, it's an opportunity to review spending and simplify. Keep a short record of what you notice each time you review. Write a few sentences about what the numbers are showing and what you think caused it. In 6 months, you'll be able to trace your growth and understand how each decision shaped your results. That's the kind of awareness that gives leaders confidence. Remember, this process isn't about praise or blame, it's about understanding. Every result reflects a process, and when you understand the process, you can improve the result. Once you understand what the numbers are showing, choose 1 or 2 areas to improve. If sales have slowed, explore whether your offer needs refining or if follow-ups could be stronger. If retention is slipping, have genuine conversations with your clients about their experience. If time management feels strained, plan blocks in your diary for focused work before other demands fill the space. The goal is not to fix everything at once. It's to use evidence to guide your next step. When you make decisions based on data rather than emotion, everything feels steadier. You stop guessing and start directing as a leader. Here's an example. A business owner I worked with was meeting their monthly revenue target, yet profit wasn't growing. On review, we found that discounts and rework were cutting into margins. A few pricing adjustments and clearer project boundaries fixed the issue quickly. The numbers didn't demand a big change, they just showed where to pay attention. That's the power of evaluation. Numbers become most useful when they lead to small informed decisions. That's how progress becomes consistent. Evaluation works best when it becomes routine. Set aside time each month to look at the same few figures. When you do it regularly, it stops being about perfection and becomes about awareness. You'll notice patterns earlier, you'll make adjustments faster, you'll rely less on instinct and more on insight. Over time, this builds a culture of accountability for both you and your team. Everyone understands that performance is guided by clarity, not guesswork. And as a leader, you'll feel more confident because you're responding to reality rather than reacting to pressure. Take time this week to sit quietly with your numbers. Ask yourself 3 simple questions. What worked well? What fell short of expectations? And what will I adjust next? Write it down, keep it visible. Those notes will guide your focus in future weeks. Your numbers aren't a scoreboard, they're a compass. They point to what needs your attention. Listen to them with curiosity. Use them to refine your plan, not to criticize your performance. Leadership is about awareness, consistency, and thoughtful action. And evaluation is how you keep all 3 in balance. So take time to listen to what your business is telling you. Let the numbers speak and let them guide you forward. I'm Clive Enever. Thanks for joining me on the Business Wisdom Podcast, and I'll talk with you again soon.
Thanks for joining Clive. Remember to subscribe for more business wisdom. Want to work with Clive? Book a discovery call with him at enevergroup.com.au.
Hey y'all! As a growing family, my husband and I love game night, especially when it's Wayfair edition.
Let's do it. You gotta name as many Wayfair furniture and decor categories as you can. Ready? Go.
Sofas, bar stools, beds, ottomans, outdoor seating, bookshelves, kitchen tables, garden sheds, mid-century modern lamps.
Time. Nice. You got 9 out of a lot. Not too bad. Keep practicing by visiting Wayfair.com, where you can shop every style for every home.
Wayfair, every style, every home.